Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Mr. Draft Guru, Danny Savage, on this lovely Monday afternoon. Mondays suck, and they should be illegal. All right, we're going to be going over, I got a massive headache. We'll be going over God Watch List Part 2. When I started earlier talking about offensive linemen, I said you're going to see quite a few Texas guys on this list because I said a month ago, I think Texas has the best offensive line in college football. They've been together all like 3 years straight. So, spoke about two of them already. This is going to be a third. His name is Hayden Conner, center, 3 year starter at center. Once again, 6'5", 330. What are we noticing here, people? Bigger guards. And when I do my center list, my part 2 center list tomorrow, you're going to see even a lot of bigger centers. So for all the guys that say, oh, a guy's too big to play guard, I want to see what their answers are going to be this year when they start seeing bigger guards come out in the draft process. I see him as a pure guard where other guys have had some tackle flex, but he's a 3 year starter at guard for Texas. Like I said, best O-line in college football. So why mess things up? Like this, there's an acronym or whatever, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Don't mess with something. But it also depends on a team's needs and injuries during the course of a season. So, what up? Okay, my star's still there. All right, maybe I should go this way. Oh, okay. It all like that can change with injuries and needs during the season. And also times it could change because your goal is to get your top 5 best offensive linemen on the field. That should be your goal. So we'll see about that. But like I said, you're going to see at the end of all the positions, you're probably going to see all 5 Texas offensive linemen on this list. Like I said, it's just a watch list. We're not ranking anybody. It's just guys to watch out for in the fall, and it makes it fun. You know what I'm trying to say? When you're watching a game and you heard about somebody, and now you start watching him, and then he stands out to you. To me, it just makes the game more fun. And for all the weeknight games, the Tuesday night games, the Wednesday night games, the Thursday night games, the Friday night games, I'll pop up on here and I'll be like, yo, just, go here to watch it. And you might want to keep your eye out for this guy at that position. To me, it makes the game a lot more interesting. That's what I do. So, second, this kid's name is Tyler Booker from Alabama. He has crazy size, a mauler. I strictly view him as a guard. He's like 6'6", 360. He could tend to lose maybe about 15, 20, or turn that 15, 20 into muscle. I strictly view him as a guard, and I'm just being honest, man. In like the last 5 years, how many good, how many busts Alabama linemen have there been? Been quite a few. So I don't know if Saban just like runs these guys into the dirt. They're overhyped. we just see the measurables, or it's like a relationship. You see the red flags and you still ignore them. You know what I'm trying to say? But late, like when was the last really good Bama offensive lineman to come out? I think the kid Collins, I think Landon Collins, I think it's something like that years ago that Philly took. Their center that had like no, it was Bama's center. The kid had like no ligaments in either of his knees. The kid had a million surgeries, and Eagles took him, I think, like second round or third round, and he's been a solid starter at guard. Could he slide over to center this year with no more Kelsey there? That's a possibility, but it's just, in my opinion, the last couple of years, like I haven't been this past draft, J.C. Latham. Some people viewed him as a guard, some people viewed him as a tackle. So, it's, I don't know. I wasn't as high as him as a lot of other people. So that's that. Next kid is the kid Pat Coogan, Notre Dame, 6'5", 310, left guard he's played. And he didn't get much hype last year because last year's hype pretty much was going to Alt, the left tackle, and the right tackle they had. You know what I'm trying to say? So all the hype was going to there. But he's a consistent starter. He has the size. Notre Dame produces solid offensive linemen. You know what I'm trying to say? And this is not a list. I'm not saying this kid's going to be a first rounder, second rounder. This is just a name to start. And like Notre Dame kids, when they come out from a pro-ready system. And they're also like ready to plug and play a little bit faster than other college systems that play different setups. You know what I'm trying to say? Because not playing some offensive schemes in college versus the way the NFL is going to be a little bit different. And some people, the learning curve for some people are going to pick it up much, much quicker. And some people, it's going to take a while. But like I said, this kid's he's someone to look out for. And like I said, bro, like Notre Dame's on TV every single week. So they got guys there. Like I said, I put out their D tackles. They got a few good D tackles to look out for this year. So they got a good linebacker too. But he's been around for a long time. We're gonna get to him when we get to other lists. Next kid is Javante Sprangens, Tennessee, 6th-year senior, 6th-year COVID senior, 4-year starter. Now, this kid's just a guard. He's a pure guard. 6'3", 330. Will he be a little bit overaged? Yes. That's what we're going to be dealing with. You have to realize the COVID super seniors will not stop until the 2026 draft. That's when we should see the last of the COVID super seniors. But then, like, it's crazy. I don't even know how they're doing it. Like, I'm going to get to a kid. I haven't got to him yet. But he's like a 9th-year COVID double injury, red shirt. The kid's a 31-year-old tight end. I don't understand how that's even feasible. And I don't even know why college is even, I mean, I view the kid more as a run blocker, but I don't even know why a college is wasting a scholarship on someone that's 31 years old. I mean, unless the kid's that great, which I don't see it, but I don't understand that. Versus using that scholarship on a younger kid that you can develop versus, I mean, come on, bro, the guy's 31. Where's he going to, I mean, he's going to collect Social Security soon, but sorry to go out on that rant. But the kid Sprangens from Tennessee, he's a solid starter, 4-year starter, strictly a guard. That's it. He's a guard, and he comes in with a lot of experience. And like I said, this year we have a lot of older offensive linemen. So these kids are coming in. Some of these kids got to have like 50, 60 games under their belt. It's crazy. And that also makes you wonder, too, me as a, like, let's say I was a manager, I would be like, like, it's like a boxer. Like, they only have a certain amount of fights. It's like a running back. They only have a certain amount of carries in them. It makes you think, they're going to have a much, much shorter career. But offensive linemen do tend to play longer than other positions. Then, it all depends on the genetics. Some dudes are freaks that they never get hurt. They got crazy thick skulls. They're not going to get to CTE, where other dudes just have thinner skulls. And it seems like CTE is a crazy issue, which you see that in football, you see that in boxing and MMA and all stuff like that. Last kid, like I said, this is no rankings of players or just putting out a watch list. Xavier Truss, Georgia. Now, what are we seeing once again? 6'7", 330. He's a guard. He did slide over to right tackle last year when Amarius Mims hurt his ankle. And so he slid over to tackle. So he has guard and tackle flex. But what are we seeing the trend here? Bigger guards we're seeing. And like I said, I don't want to hear the bull that a big man can't get low. I get it. Low man wins. But if you're trained right and you do the proper stretching and drills, which these guys all do, I mean, they're monsters, and they're doing drills where they're going under the hurdles, stretching and walking, and you have loose hips, you can play it. This kid, 3-year starter, and he's a mauler. But that's what's been coming out of Georgia. Georgia is just producing monsters. You'll see me do another. I'm going to throw one of their centers in my list. So today's Monday. We did guards part 2, or part uno. It all depends. See, I'm multicultural. I even speak Spanish. Not much, just enough to get slapped. But yeah, I don't even know speak. I'm lucky I could speak English, to be honest with you. So today, I'm just trying some humor. Today we did guards. Tomorrow we're going to do part 2 centers. So tomorrow's Tuesday. So tomorrow we're going to do part 2 centers. Then Wednesday we'll do wide receivers, corners the next day, safety, then swing back around, do all the positions all over again, because my goal is, like I said, at least 20 people per position. And then the last position will be quarterbacks, which is my least favorite position to actually watch and least favorite position to rank. And I'm not ranking, I'm just throwing a watch list out. And maybe you can tell me in your comments or not. I just wonder if other guys, when they watch football, do they tend to watch the positions that they actually played themselves more than other positions? You could put that in the comments, or you know what? I'm going to go to my community and I'm going to put that as a question. I just wonder. That's a good. I just surprised myself with a good question. I come up with a good question like once a year. So it's like, I wonder if guys, like whatever position they played in high school or college, do they tend to watch that position more in college football and also in the NFL? So when you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life. And for having a massive headache, I think I was pretty decent and kind of funny. Tomorrow we're doing centers. Have a great day, everybody.